Hey everyone, it's Chris from Smithy Fitness. Welcome back. So what is your motivation for working out? I kind of asked myself that this morning. And, we all want to feel good and look good. That's definitely part of it. I really want to be able to walk through the world with an athletic gait. I want to look healthy and strong and move well. I also want to be the guy that you might call if you need to move something heavy in your house, or if there's something heavy at the office that needs to be moved and put on the top shelf. I'm the guy. Maybe if your car is stuck and it's in a snowbank in the winter and you need someone to push it out, I'm your guy. I like being that guy. Another thing, when you're fit and healthy, you can run away from danger. But you can also run to danger to help out others that aren't in the awesome shape that you're in. So all these things combine to make it a high priority to be fit. And on top of that, I get out here, I've got my daughter filming, which is great fun, great father-daughter time. I also have my soccer ball, which fills me with joy. It's a weird thing, but just running after the ball and kicking it brings back a feeling of youth. And again, that athleticism, that moving, that swerving back and forth, swinging the big leg to kick the ball a long way. It's a beautiful feeling, and I don't see any reason that it should stop for a very long time. So find out what your motivators are. Write them down, think about it, get out here, have fun with your workouts, and make great progress at the same time. All right, so let's talk about the push-up. Now, a lot of people feel the push-up mostly on the shoulders and the tricep, and less on the chest. So if we want to really hit the chest, and we do, then we need to do a couple things. First of all, better to have a narrow width than a wider width. Okay, so if we're narrow, we're going to hit it a little bit better. Now, to really nail the chest, it's those, crossing over is what really makes the chest work, and those cable crossovers that you've seen and you've probably done or maybe done at the gym, that really works the chest. But we don't have that ability here. We don't have the ability to do that with push-ups. But what we can do is, as you come up from the push-up with a fairly narrow width, you're gonna bring your hands in. Now, they're not gonna move, but you're gonna still accentuate those muscles by trying to move them in. So a good way to start is to do a push-up, stop at the top, pull them in, do another push-up, stop at the top, pull them in, and just do 10 or so, and I think you'll feel it. So here's my width. I'm gonna go down, and I'm pulling in, and you can really feel those pecs activate as I try to bring my hands together, but they're not moving. So I'll just do 8, and I'll just do 10, that's 8. So give that a try. Okay, so you've seen me do a lot of carries over the last weeks and months and years, really, and rarely do you see me squatting. And the legs are super important, so why not? Well, the main reason is that I squat in the home gym twice a week, heavy barbell squats. But if you're not doing that, and many of you aren't because it's you don't have a gym handy, but you need to do some squats while you're out on the field. So I would recommend that if you haven't squatted much before, look for a little bit of a higher ground so that where I'm standing now, the ground would drain towards the track. My heels are a little heavier. It makes it a little easier to squat. Now look, if you're tight and you can't get all the way down to the bottom, you do what you can. If your squat looks like this, it looks like this. Ideally you want it like this. Okay, all the way to the bottom. But to start, whatever you can do. And then you can grab a tree or a goalpost, and this can help guide you. And really you can hold on to it and lean back. Jackie, if you can just come to the side. So I'm really leaning back. If I let go, I'm gonna fall. But I can sort of practice, and then if I lose ability, I can grab it up, grab it. So that really helps as well. And don't worry about getting all the way to the bottom yet, but just start wherever you're at. Now, if you're more advanced, you can pick up your kettlebells and do a partial squat. Again, the bell won't allow me to get to the bottom. I can only get this far, but that's not bad. Another thing you can do is what's called a goblet squat. Now they're more difficult as the weight gets heavier, of course. This is a 24 kilo bell, but it's just holding it close to the chest. Squat. So if you're doing them unweighted, then maybe you do 15. Try to get 5 sets of 15, however deep you can go. And as you start to get them weighted, you might do 5 sets of 10, 5 sets of 8, whatever you can do. We need to work the legs. I did a whole video on squatting. I'll put the link in the description because it's super important. And I would really urge you to do the work to be able to get to a decent squat. All right, so I'm going to do my sign off from my office today. I actually ended up filming 2 videos yesterday, but only gave the sign off for one of them. So this is a little different, but it gives you a chance to see my office. This is where I work. And over here, I have kind of a stand-up desk. You can't see it, but there's a TV there. I watch the financial channels during the day, at least for part of the day. So I'll stand up. The desk goes up and down. So I can sit here if I want, but typically I don't. If I'm gonna do some writing or something, I'll sit properly at the desk. Anyway, look, that's a little off topic. Thanks for watching. I did a few rounds with the kettlebells, with the 24 and the 28, a whole bunch of push-ups, some squats as you saw, and just another beautiful day out in the sun. I'll have another video, the other one that I made yesterday, that'll come out in a few days. But in the meantime, thanks a lot for watching this one, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All the best.